little bit of a tight spot to get in that hole, but we'll get it when it's time. There's Wilma looking pretty over there. Sure, it looks pretty when you clean. But when the sun hits her later, she'll sparkle a little bit. All spiffy clean in there, smelling good, so we can get loaded. They're working on that building, still putting more windows in. They'll get it done eventually. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody and beyond, things have changed. My load that I was going to pick up today is not won't fit in my trailer because I got a reefer, and because of the chutes up above. Because I have to double stack this load. This load is leaving out. So I won't be picking up that load today. There is another load going out tomorrow for Boise. My usual T-load. The one that's going today is finished products, and they double stack it. And let me go back here. I'll show you. And these reefer trailers, we have chutes up across the top, up there, that blows the air back here to the back. And when you double stack boxes in there, it messes up that chute. So they put it in a dry van. So yeah, I won't be picking that load up today. I'll get my regular load tomorrow. So that's that. The load number they gave me is actually for a load that's coming from Boise to here. So they gave me the wrong number to begin with. But I'll get my load tomorrow, so I get another day to just chill out. I'm going to drive over to the Service Plaza up the road a little ways and just hang out there today. Come back here tonight, and that way I have bathrooms and stuff to eat. Yeah, that's the plan. So I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit. Bye. Okay, just that quick. It changed again. I love it when they don't have the plan in motion nobody knows what's going on. Now they're telling me that they're going to have another load for today. To go to Boise. And I guess another one either tomorrow or Thursday or Friday to go to Boise. So he came running out here after I started the truck, was getting ready to leave. I was going to go down to the Service Plaza down here. He come running out and said, don't leave. They're still gonna put one together. So okie dokie. I guess I won't leave. Just make my mind up. I'm glad I checked in early. Usually I wait around till, right before 2 o'clock when I go in and check in. But I decided to go ahead and check in because a lot of times on these early loads or on a Friday load, sometimes they'll cancel and they won't tell you until you go check in. Or if the broker finds out, the broker will call early, but a lot of times they'll cancel it and not tell anybody. So I checked in, make sure everything was going to be good, and here we are. So it's a good thing I did. Oh well. Life of trucking. It's what we do. So Lawrence might come back out here again, and who knows. So yeah, he's a little upset about it because they got to put the load together, and they ain't even started that yet. The blending department has got to make it all up, get it all, situated, and so it probably won't be till later this evening before they get me loaded, which is fine, no big deal. It does mean I don't get my. I was looking forward. As soon as you said it'll be tomorrow, I was like, oh, cool. I'll run up to the thing and get me some coffee and a donut and they got one of those what do you call it? It's kind of like a Chipotle. We go in and make your own burrito, or they make it for you, but you tell them all what you want in it. I get the burrito bowl. I love it. It's so good. I was going to have one of those for lunch. But now I won't. I might still walk up here to the Mexican restaurant maybe. And it's a bummer too. I was going to get a layover. Boss man was going to pay me a layover for having to wait, another day. So now I'm going to get that. No big deal, but it's nice to have. And it's not a lot of money, it's just a little bit, but it's pays for a couple of days of meals, which is nice. This happens sometimes, where things get mixed up and messages get mixed up and nobody knows what. And sometimes you end up sitting and waiting another day. Sometimes it gets canceled altogether. So I think because of that, and I don't know for sure, but I think the plant in Boise, I think they're a little behind since that. Not on my behind, but maybe running out of product. Started since when I had that. Got stuck in all that big wreck over there in Wyoming when I got stuck there in Laramie for 63 hours. I think they were running out of product, so now they're kind of in a hurry trying to build their product back up. So anyway, as long as I get loaded, I don't care when, today or tomorrow, or just let me know so I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I started the truck and was building up air, and he come running out and saying, turn it off, turn it off. I'm like, what now? Lawrence gets a little worked up sometimes. He's worried about, because they got us pulled pretty thin right now. We got a bunch of, we got to get this one truck out, and we got to get another one out now, and then another one ready for tomorrow. He goes, man, I don't know how we're going to get all this done. I'm like, don't worry about it, just get it done when you get it done. I'm in no hurry. yeah, so it changes and changes. I've been to places, with other companies, and they tell you go pick this load up. You drive all the way there. You get there. You check in. They don't even know what number. The number you give them is, I don't know nothing about that. And then they figure it out. Oh, that doesn't load till tomorrow or next week or something. And they end up getting canceled. And then you have to go find another load. A lot of times it happens late in the day, and you're not able to get another load before or you do, but it loads the next day. And this one here I would have loaded tomorrow, my regular run, which that'd be fine with me. I don't care even if I loaded Friday. I wouldn't care. As long as I got a load, I'm not going to sit here all week. Uh, yeah. I hate it when it happens when they cancel a load or postpone a load and it's on a holiday. And then you end up sitting like a 3-day weekend or something. I had one, they canceled a load. It was on New Year's. I had my son John with me on the truck, riding with me over the summer. Was it summer? No, it was over the Christmas holiday. Yeah, because it was New Year's. We got out to, I took back then I hauled containers. I took a container into the port down in Oakland, and they didn't have a load for us. So we're sitting around going, down in Oakland, there ain't nowhere, there ain't no truck stops or anything down there. Or there's one, but you don't want to go to it. So we sat around waiting. And finally they said, well, we ain't got a load. So I drove all the way back out of the Bay Area, back up to Wesley, California, which ain't nothing there but a couple of truck stops, small truck stops. Going back then they were small. Now they built a new one. Last time I was out there, big one. Anyway, we got out there. They gave us a load. On the way out there, they sent us a load on a Qualcomm. It didn't pick up till the next day. We were like, oh, cool. And it was in Tracy, which is not far from where we were. It's like, cool. So we were going to spend the night, then go to Tracy. And then they canceled that because of the holiday. New Year's Eve. And then we sat there. I think we were there 3 days with no load. And no money. We were broke. I was always broke when I drove for England. I hated them fuckers. I was always broke. But yeah, we left there like a Friday. They finally gave us a load. Had to pick up over in Uriton, Nevada. Get there as quick as we can get there and get it picked up, and then they had to deliver the next day, Saturday at noon, in Greeley, Colorado. And I don't remember how many miles that is, but it's a bunch. You're basically going from Wesley, California to Uriton to Greeley. And you're doing it all in one day. And I forget how many miles that is, but it's a ways. And I get there. On my way through, I came through Cheyenne, kicked John out of the truck, headed south down 85, and down to Greeley. And I pulled in that place straight up noon when I pulled in the gate, or in the parking lot. It's a warehouse. There's a house attached to it. And I pulled in and I didn't see no signs for shipping or receiving or anything, so I walked around to the house, knocked on the door, and a nice little old lady came to the door. I told her I was there to get unloaded and who I was and everything, and she's like, "Oh, you're not supposed to be here till Monday." I was like, "Well, they told me to be here noon Saturday. I'm here." She goes, "No, we ain't got nobody here, to unload you or anything." It being a holiday weekend, there was no, you know, nobody around. She, well, then my dispatcher in England asked me if I would unload that load. I was like, "Yeah, you out of your mind. You just had me drive 1,000 miles overnight, and now you want me to unload the son of a bitch?" No. I said, "I will, sure, for $800. Well, I ain't paying that kind of money. I ain't unload this trailer either." I don't know how much he ended up paying, but he talked to that lady and calling somebody in to unload it. I don't know what he ended up paying. He probably paid more than he would have paid me, just to spite me. But they got it unloaded. But I was ready to go home, because I figured, hell, I can go home. I don't live that far. I live in Cheyenne. I can go back home, spend the weekend at home, and come back Monday. No problem. No. I hadn't been home in them, just passing through in a long time. So I drove them for 6 months and only actually stopped at the house for more than an hour or two. I think once or twice. That was only because the truck broke down. I stopped there once, and then I was just going to be there just a few hours. I shut the truck off, came back out, and it was dead. No power at all. Had to get new batteries, whole 9 yards. But usually I didn't, yeah. Kind of like I do now. But then it wasn't on purpose. Now I just pass through it because it's just the way it works out. Now I could stay longer in Cheyenne if I wanted to. I could spend more than a 10-hour break there if I wanted to, if I hurried. Don't need to. Every once in a while I'll go home. Boss man's pretty good about getting me there when I want to. So, anyway, yeah, they unloaded me anyway that time. That was a mess. It wasn't long after that I ended up quitting. I just got tired of their crap. The constant lying to my face. Constantly lying to my face. I mean, dispatchers lie. That's their job. Catherine, my daughter Catherine, I worked for Central Freight Lines. We were down in Dallas at the yard down there, and her and Laura and my mom, we were all standing around down there, and we went in to check with dispatch, see what was going on for that night. They were going to have enough loads for everybody. There was a bunch of owner-operators sitting around. But we come back out, and one of the dispatchers is standing outside having a cigarette. And Catherine says, "I want to be a dispatcher." I looked at another dispatcher and said, "You can't be a dispatcher. You don't lie good enough." Dispatcher laughed. Yeah, you gotta be a good liar. Fucking dispatchers, man. They lie to you a bunch. I ain't found a company yet that where dispatcher just doesn't lie to you. Try to get you to do stuff that you don't want to do. Stuff that ain't even close to legal. Of course, now with the e-logs, it cuts a lot of that out, but they still try to get you to do stuff you don't want to do. Push you and push you. You just gotta learn to tell them, nope, ain't doing it. Man, that boy making a bunch of racket with that beeper. Just shut it up. Well, he's gonna drive all the way around the building now and make all kind of racket. That's why I'm not sleeping, because of that beep, 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 beep. I was sleeping good until these guys came to work this morning. Started waking me up. I rolled over trying to go, no, I don't want up. Then the pow, 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 and nail nail guns, the beepers, people yelling back and forth. How's the guy supposed to get you rest around here? That's why they were going to let me till tomorrow. I was going to leave and go there where it's actually quieter. Even though you're parked next to the interstate, trucks driving by all the time, but it's actually quieter. Or at least noise that I can drone out. This damn thing, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get up here. I'll let you know if anything else changes again. Who knows? I guess I can walk up to the Mexican restaurant and have me some fajitas like I wanted. If it's not going to be till this evening. I don't know. We'll see. It's still a little too early to think about lunch or dinner. I got burritos in here. Well, actually, I only got one burrito left. Laura, I'm out of burritos. I got 2 bags of chili left. So I'm running out of food. I still got all my sandwich though. Got a big old pack of turkey Laura got for me. So I could have turkey sandwiches. Anyway, I'll get off here and let you guys wonder what... Oh, yep. Gotcha. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm getting off here. Y'all have a good day. I'll catch up and let you know if anything changes later. Bye.